So I decided to do my lesson plan on a pronunciation practice between the two TH sounds in English. So my objectives for students are that students will practice and learn the difference between the voiced dental fricative and the voiceless dental fricative by engaging in listening discrimination practice and participating in communicative practice involving both sounds. The ELD standard that is most closely associated with this lesson would be exchanging information and ideas with others through oral collaborative discussions on a range of social and academic topics. So I would start off with a question to students to get them thinking about pronunciation. So, why do we practice pronunciation? I would first let students discuss why they think we practice pronunciation, and then I would highlight the four main points on the presentation, which are to help assure we can effectively communicate with others, to leave a positive impression with others, to avoid misunderstandings, and it can also help improve our reading and writing skills. So my intro activity with the students would be to have them in 1 minute write as many words as they can think of that have the TH in them. So also just to kind of get their minds thinking about these TH sounds inside words. So I know in the next activity we will be doing guided notes that go with this lesson. So this is where I would have students start writing in their guided notes section. So I would have them create a TH word wall with the class. So the class would use their lists that they had made in the previous slide, and I would create a TH word wall with the students, and I would kind of start with my TH words. So think, third, that, this, the, though, think, thought, thing. So a bunch of TH words that have both the voiced and voiceless TH sound in them, and then I would add the students' input. So I have a video that I would show students that shows a little song on the two TH sounds. So I would have students watch this video with me, and I'll play it now.
That face that is usually covered by her phone has finally made an appearance.
Digraphs and This is your birthday. Happy birthday, okay. This is your birthday. Happy birthday, say. And it, thin, E, three, math, ow, mouth. This is your birthday. Happy birthday, okay. This is your birthday. Happy birthday, say. And bathe, soothe, This is your birthday. Happy, happy birthday, okay? This is your birthday. Happy, happy birthday, say. And pin 3 math mouth bathe soothe breathe lathe.
All right, so hopefully that song will kind of get stuck in my students' heads. That will help them listen and understand the difference between the two sounds just by listening to it. Also, I would give my students this resource for listening practice for them to take home and do. So I would show them this website. It's called Youglish. So I'll show it really quickly. So one thing about Youglish is that it kind of searches the internet and YouTube for any videos or any audio of any word that you search for. So I would ask students to practice inputting different words from their word wall to listen to the different TH sound, the two different TH sounds that they have. So we can put think as one of them, and then after you put it to search, it gives you a video with the verb with the word think in it.
We used to think, all these like erroneous consensus realities that we had agreed upon that were smashed by science, transforming the way we understood ourselves. We used to think we were separate from the other animals, and then we realized that we were descended from apes.
Highlights it down here when it says that word.
Because now we're at the point that through quantum physics, through things like nanotechnology, what we're starting to understand is that at the most.
So it'll play videos that have this specific word that you type in just to kind of help you hear the word being spoken by different people and their pronunciation of it. Okay, so next I would go into a little chart on our vocal tract. I would have students pay attention to the different parts of the mouth that we will use, or the vocal tract that we will use to produce the TH sound. So I would let students know, okay, we are going to be using the tip of our tongue, and show where the tip of the tongue is on the chart, the top front teeth, and we will also be referencing the back of the tongue. So that will be where we're focusing our attention on, and the vocal cords. So the students would have that chart on their notes already to help them with the upcoming parts. So then I would go into explaining the difference between voiced and unvoiced. So voiced is when we are using our vocal cords to push out air, and unvoiced is when we are only using our throat to push out air. So I would have students put 2 fingers on their throat and have them copy the 2 sounds I'm making. So I would start with voiced and ask students to put 2 fingers up against their throat and to feel the vibrations that happen when we make this noise. And then I would have students to keep their 2 fingers on their throat and have them just simply take a breath out. And I would ask them, do you feel the difference in the vibration in your throat? And point out that this is our vocal cords being activated and then disactivated. And this is the difference between voiced sounds and unvoiced sounds. Okay, so then I would explain what a dental fricative is. So a dental fricative is created when we use the tip of our tongue and place it on the bottom edge of your top front teeth. Then the middle back of your tongue is relaxed and in a neutral position. The air you push out of your mouth is being pushed past the connection between the tip of your tongue and your top front teeth. So dental, because we are connecting our tongue with our top teeth, our top front teeth, and it is fricative because when the air is being pushed out, it creates a sort of friction. Okay, so now we would practice the different voiced dental fricative and the unvoiced dental fricative. So I would have with my students practice the placement on their tongue on the top teeth and together make this the voiced dental fricative sound. So and then the unvoiced dental fricative sound. And I would have students practice with me. Okay, so then I would go into asking students what their thoughts are on this question. So I would ask students why might English language learners struggle to correctly pronounce the two TH sounds. After giving them a minute or two to think about their thoughts, I would have them think with out loud, possibly with a partner, and share their responses with their table partners or small groups. Okay, so then we would have a joint practice with the class. So it'd be like a tongue twister. I would read out the tongue twister first, and then I would have students repeat after me that involve both TH sounds, both voiced and unvoiced. So we would say this little tongue twister. Thankfully, they think this thing is the best thing they think they can throw. So it has a mix of both TH sounds, and we would practice reading that together as a class out loud. All right, now we would go back to our TH word wall, and I would ask students to help me label each either as a voiced or unvoiced dental fricative. So I would say the word out loud from our word wall and ask students to tell me if I should put it in the voiced column or in the unvoiced column for our dental fricative. So I would say the word think, which TH sound is being used in think. So students would recognize that, oh, we are not voicing the TH sound, it is just air being pushed out. So this would go in the unvoiced column. Then when we get to that, students would recognize that, oh, we are now using our vocal cords to make that TH sound, so this would go in the voiced section. So we would continue until we finish our word wall, so they would know which words are using the voiced dental fricative and which of these words are using the unvoiced dental fricative. Okay, so after getting our word wall sorted out, we would do a little practice. So I would ask students to pick at least 5 TH words from our voiced dental fricative list and 5 TH words from our unvoiced dental fricative list. With your partners, create a short skit that uses all 10 of these words. I would let the students know that they can create a skit about anything their heart desires as long as it's classroom appropriate. Then their group will have 5 minutes to come up with and practice their skit. And then each skit should be about 45 seconds to a minute long. So this is a great way to get students communicating, socializing, using this targeted pronunciation, the TH sounds. And lastly, I would ask students after they all present their little skits to find comparisons. So they would also write this in their guided notes. So after learning about our 2 TH sounds, can you think of any sounds in your native language that are tricky to tell apart? Why or why not? And this would just kind of give students a chance to reflect on why it may be a little bit more difficult to pronounce some sounds in their language and get that related to English, and how learning a language can be frustrating and difficult at times, especially when we're trying to perfect our pronunciation. But just like with anything, practice makes perfect. And that is it. Thank you.